At what point does a salad
Can you
become
stop
a salad?
giving me this ad, man?
Fried chicken, wontons.
Dude, I love these, bro. Chat, y'all mess with these, bro. Y'all mess with how it's made. It's crazy, bro. It really gives you a perspective on how stuff is made.
In many parts of the world, rice is the main grain. In
Oh,
fact,
this one's gonna hit close to home because I used to work at a rice mill. I'm gonna have expert insight on this, by the way. No lie. Yeah. Second soul with the 5, thank you.
it is a food staple for nearly half of the planet's population. Native to Asia, it has been grown and consumed for thousands of years.
Yeah, it has.
But today, machines do much of the harvesting and processing in order to feed the enormous demand.
I don't know why rice is that popular, because it ain't that good. You know what I mean?
These perfectly formed kernels of rice are essentially a crop that has been allowed to go to seed.
Those weren't perfectly formed. I saw multiple that were
kernels of
broken in half, and those shouldn't pass through.
Are essentially
There's supposed to be a screening process that prevents the ones that are broken from getting through. Whoever made this bag of rice did a terrible job.
a crop that has been allowed to go to seed. After about 150 days of growth, the rice seed is ready for harvest. Machinery
Savannah with the
strips it
5,
from the
thank you.
stalks and also suctions out some of the empty husks. Trucks transport the rice to storage facilities. They empty it into a grated opening
This ain't how you're supposed to do it, but okay.
at the receiving pit. The grates filter out some of the larger stalks and debris.
You don't know?
From the pit.
I literally worked at a rice mill for 4 years.
A chain conveyor moves the rice up to storage silos and into warehouses. Inside the storage facilities, fans blow air through the mountain of rice
Yeah, hated every minute of it too.
to lower the moisture content substantially. With the rice sufficiently dried, it's on to the processing plant.
Yep.
Here, a probe vacuums up samples from both the front and the back of the massive truckload.
Now it's starting to, you know.
The probe delivers the samples to a lab. A technician first tests the moisture content to confirm that it's on target. He then transfers batches to a sifting pan to screen for bugs. He
You're
switches
forgetting the part where the worker drops the cell phone in the bag of rice and it gets through.
on a heat lamp to wake them up. He shakes the rice and scrutinizes. He also examines the tray underneath for tiny bugs that may have fallen through the holes. If he
Multiple times that's happened. I remember we worked there. Somebody would be on their phone, like one of the people who operate a machine would be on their phone. They drop their phone in the machine, and then there would be like 50 truckloads, or like 50 pallets worth, enough to fill up a whole truck go through. They would have to bring it all back in. We would have to get every individual bag of rice and cut it open and dump it out looking for the phone. And there would be like a pile of rice, like as big as this room, just trying to find the phone, because you couldn't let it through. Yep.
finds just one moth or beetle, the entire 5,500-pound truckload of rice will be rejected. Next, the rice falls through perforation
From David? Apparently you talking to Britt knocked our internet off for a few minutes, but she what? She's mean to me. She's the mean one. She works me to the bone. What you mean? They've been going through it for a minute, chat.
in rolling cylinders, screening out the straw which spills over the side. The next machine sifts out the remaining straw bits and any weed seed. It also suctions out empty rice husks. They're lightweight and pulled out with a weak vacuum. Finally, they remove mud balls. Free of contaminants.
This dude's a nerd.
Rice now spills between two rubber rollers, one moving faster than the other.
Hey, this dude, I could get this dude fired right now. He's wearing a wedding ring. You can't wear those here.
Free of contaminants.
Hey, you can't wear that, sir. I'm going to HR. You can't wear these because if it falls in the bag of rice, then that same situation I was just talking about happen. I'm a floor supervisor, chat. That's what I do.
The rice now spills between two rubber rollers, one moving faster than the other. This shears off the husks. The rice and empty husks then cascade into another machine. This is a demo version of the actual production one.
No, it's not.
Weak suctioning pulls out the husks to separate them from the heavier rice.
Okay, that does happen.
The dehusking process misses a few kernels. So next, giant sifting machines screen out that rice.
Yep, I remember these things.
Still in husks, it's bigger and
They don't
doesn't
all look like that, though. They can come in separate forms than these. They can come in like a flat table with an open top. You're welcome.
machines screen out that rice. Still in husks, it's bigger and doesn't pass through the holes in the shaking trays. They dehusk that rice and mix it with the rest.
Ugh, them green ones.
Grinding machines now mill the rice to remove the bran.
Chay, y'all see them green ones?
The bran spills out of perforations and is recovered for use in...
Fun fact, they sell this stuff too. They fill giant big trucks up with this stuff and sell it. I don't know what they do with it, but they sell this too.
Cattle feed. With the bran removed, the rice goes from brown to white. The final grinding polishes the rice to give it a pearly sheen.
Look at all them broken ones. Y'all suck at y'all's job, man.
This is the unmilled brown rice, and here it is with the bran removed. During milling, some rice kernels are damaged. This spinning dimpled cylinder now separates the broken kernels from the whole ones. The broken rice kernels fall into the dimples of the cylinder, and from there into an internal catch pan.
Ooh, and then what you do with this, you gotta bring this to the office and dump a little sample of this on the table, and you have to count how many brokens there is per the sample size that you get and mark it on there to know whether you gotta turn the sorting machine up or not.
They'll be used to make cereal or beer. The whole rice...
Somebody said no gloves, buddy. Buddy, ain't nobody using... Bro. You know how much process this... Dude, you can take a dookie in this and it'll be clean by the time it's done.
They'll be used to make cereal or beer. The whole rice now moves through a color
That's
sort.
called a Sortex machine, by the way. It's called a Sortex machine right here. Yo, OG with the 5W OG.
The whole
These things suck because they get like little clots of bran in here. You got to climb in there and pick them out.
rice now moves through a color sorter. Computerized cameras analyze it for
Oh,
dark
I'm getting PTSD. I hate this video. Oh, Lord.
imperfections and signal air nozzles to blast them out of the mix. Of course, there's also a market for unmilled brown rice. Now, ready for packaging, a scraper moves it across a table
This
and into
bad.
plastic tubes below. Hot jaws seal the tubes at both ends, and this rice is in the bag.
Yep, uh-huh. Yeah, I remember. Yep.
Brown or white, short or medium grain, there are plenty of options.
Don't eat rice, chat. I remember I told y'all when I was worked at the rice mill, I couldn't even eat rice because I felt like I was eating like my family. I felt like I was like a cannibal. Why? It's delicious. Okay, we're not going to sit here and say rice is delicious. It's good. It's good. It's good if you want to. It's good if you want to eat healthy. The only rice that's like actually I'll say is like exceptionally good is Spanish rice. Yo, Dooney with the 5, thank you. How far into the rice mill did you quit? No, I was like, I'd quit from the rice mill for like 2.5, 3 years by the time I started streaming. Spanish rice, best rice, chat. Type 1 if you agree. Bro. Ooh, ooh. Ooh. Bro, they got so many. Oh, the peanut butter one!
Peanut butter as we know it today was invented in 1890 by an American doctor. He used it as a protein substitute for people whose teeth were so bad they couldn't chew meat. Nice.
What? Hey, shout out to that guy. Yo, Evoke with the 10, get the W, Evoke.
The best peanuts for making peanut butter are runner peanuts because they're uniform and roast more evenly than peanuts that vary in size. They arrive at the peanut butter factory already shelled. To make a 500-gram jar of peanut butter, it takes 565 grams. That's about 1,100 nuts.
Yo. You know what's crazy? There's like a large amount of people that would like fall into this and like die. Ain't that crazy? Like, this is the equivalent of like falling into lava for a lot of people. The people that got them nut allergies.
The nuts travel through a hot air roaster, heated to 204 degrees Celsius. The shaking motion moves them around so they roast evenly. More than 3,600 kilograms of peanuts go through this roaster every hour.
Man.
When they come out, they've turned from white.
Please read my bits. Did I not read your bits, Buster? Oh, my bad. Hey, Case, thank you for being awesome. My girlfriend, Katie, is really sick. Could you wish her a healthy recovery? Yo, what's good, Katie? I hope you get better, Katie. That's what I do. See, now you gonna be better right there. You know what I mean?
To light brown.
Y'all like crunchy or smooth? Bro, crunchy is so much better than smooth, and it's not even funny. I have no idea what universe would ever exist, why you would ever eat crunch or eat smooth over crunchy. There's no reason for that. No reason. Bruh. This dude said Caseoh with the health tips with like 3 periods behind it. Yeah. You know, you may think this is a joke. I'm probably one of the best people you could get health fitness advice from. Like, actually no joke.
Next, they're fast cooled at room temperature, using suction fans that circulate air quickly.
Suction
This
fans?
rapid cooling process is critical. It halts the cooking and prevents the peanuts from losing too much oil.
But the question is, do they just put this in a hydraulic press and it makes it peanut butter when it's done? Why you touching it, bro? You nasty.
Next, the peanuts go through a machine called the blancher.
Oh, never mind. That's like, okay, that's shavings. Never mind. What did my mom say? Smooth clears, just saying. And if you say crunchy, why do you get peanut butter M&Ms and not peanut? Because the chocolate part of the peanut M&Ms is nasty. So I would rather just take that out. And if you get straight peanut butter, all you got to worry about is peanut butter in a shell. But you're wrong, Mom. Just saying. And you want to know what the worst thing is when you're eating peanut M&Ms? Is when it's just you get one that's straight up chocolate and no peanut in it. So it's just a giant circle of chocolate. It's disgusting. And the crazy part is a bunch of them are like that.
It removes the outer skins by rubbing them between rubber belts. Then it splits the kernels and removes the heart of the peanut, which has a slightly bitter taste.
Ricky with the 5.
But what's discarded doesn't go to waste.
Thank you, Smooth.
The skins go to farmers for pig feed, and the hearts go into bird feed.
You're so wrong. I'm objectively right, but okay. This isn't a situation. I'm going for a world record on most pauses in a 4-minute video, by the way. This isn't a situation of somebody being right or wrong. It's just a situation of that person's wrong and the other person's right. And the person being right being me. And all the other people that agree with me. Thorai with 5,000 bits. W Thorai with 5,000 bits. Love you, Caseoh. You help my Sunday scaries. Yo, thank you, Thorai. W Thorai. Thank you. Majority wins? No.
The peanuts land in a big stainless steel container.
Oh, so it's crushing it into peanut butter right now. Look!
From there, they drop down into the grinder to be ground into a paste.
Oh, never mind. Now is when it happens. Yo, that's crazy. They was peanuts 1 second and instantly peanut butter the next.
At this point, the other ingredients go in. Salt,
Dookie with the 5.
sugar, and a small amount of hydrogenated vegetable oil.
Huh? That's what's gonna kill you right there.
Which acts as a stabilizer to keep the peanut oil from
Supermarket
separating
five,
and
thank you.
floating to the top of the jar. Peanut butter contains no artificial colouring or artificial sweeteners. It has no preservatives either,
That's cap. You know it does. Quit lying.
yet doesn't need to be refrigerated.
Don't chat. Y'all put y'all's peanut butter in a fridge? I feel like that would mess it up.
The peanut butter is finally ready. The mixing has heated the paste to 60 degrees Celsius, so goes through a cooling system to bring it down to 38 degrees.
That's still
Now,
hot.
it can go into jars. Peanut butter is a healthy, protein-rich food
No,
with
it's
plenty
not.
of vitamins, minerals, and fiber.
You know how much fat is in there? That ain't healthy.
It has no cholesterol, but it does contain fat.
Yeah.
The good news is that more than 80% of that fat is unsaturated.
Okay. Whatever you say, buddy. I don't care if it's unsaturated or not. You eat a gallon of peanut butter a day. See how long you live for. You gonna die, they gonna take you to the morgue. What'd he die from? Fat.
In other words, good fat that may actually help lower certain cholesterol levels in the blood.
See,
The bad news is that the rest of the fat content is trans fat, or bad fat.
yeah. If you didn't know, trans fat is the fat that never goes away. But yeah, I don't know nothing about health.
It comes not from the peanuts themselves, but from the oil that's used as the stabilizer.
We know nobody knew that until I just said it. There wasn't a single person in here that knew that until I just said it. Stop.
You want to avoid that? You can eat all natural peanut butter, which doesn't contain a stabilizer. You'll just have to stir the peanut oil that collects at the top of the jar. Once the jars are filled with peanut butter, they go through the capping machine.
That looks gross. And the fact that y'all say this is better... Dude.
Caps have an aluminium seal inside. As the caps pass through a heat machine, the seal drops down and adheres to the top of the jar, creating an airtight seal.
The fact that y'all think that is better than
A
crunchy
machine
is
prints
insane.
the production date and expiration date. Those unopened jars of peanut butter will stay fresh for 1 whole year. Though with kids around, it usually lasts for just a week.
Chat, is How It's Made a top 3 show of all time?